Dun dun dun! What's up? Welcome to Courage Heathen's Haven Talk Show. Say that last 5 times in a row. We popping out them tongue twisters. Anyways, shall we? This episode is going to be deceiving and stealing. Yes, I said it. I know there's many ways this conversation can go, right? Yeah. But I am recording my videos on TikTok, so I have a 10-minute window, so I should get started. The survival rate is not so great with people busting tail to make ends meet and make sure they have all they need as well as the bills being paid. It's a cruel world out there, and it's basically everyone for themselves. Times are hard for people, so for the ones that feel like it's easier to just take from others who can afford to lose things, they won't miss it. But how do you know they're in a nice house and have nice vehicles and their bills are probably really high? So if you're in a normal size house and their mortgage is probably a minimum of like $1,200 to $1,400. Now, if they're making payments on their vehicles, let's say the average is usually what, $400 to $800 a month. Add that up. So, do you really think that like people who have these things, like they can really afford to lose them because they got the money? They can just go out and buy another one, right? Money don't grow on trees. Regardless if you make 160, 260, $360,000 a year. Bills are increasing and money don't grow on trees. Bills get paid, and 9 times out of 10, these families that got these nice jobs, they're lucky to be able to feed their families and get gas for their vehicles and such and so forth because their bills are so damn high. So let's think about that part, okay? Before you want to assume. Oh, also, they work so hard for what they have, busting tail. Sometimes 16, 18, 26 hours a day. Ball busting work, man. No one's going to trust you or want you around because you can't be trusted and you have sticky fingers. Now, let me touch on that for a minute because you have so many kinds of different walks of life out there, and on a normal circumstance, it would be like if you just ask them, hey, what are you going to do with that? Or I would really like to have something like that. Or what I can get, or can I get me one? 9 times out of 10, somebody, just because you're being honest, somebody will most likely just give you the product. Or say, hey, let's go. I'll go grab you one. I'll buy you one. I'll do you a favor. I'll do you a solid. So if you ask people, you might be surprised on the responses that you get. Obviously, depending on what kind of person you're dealing with. Because there's a lot of different personas out there. So, with that said, the feeling you get when you bust your butt for so long and able to look back on all of your hard work and be able to see what you built, that's something to be proud of. There's no real life for long term in the fast lane. You'll always be in and out of jail or getting shot or so on and so forth, as you only have one reputation and one name in this world. When that is tarnished, you're done in this world. And if not, it's going to be a hot minute to regain what has been tarnished. But if you're willing to change, then it will be much worth it. So, you'll get fast cash and fast positive results in the fast lane. You will, but that's not going to last forever. I mean, hold on, I'm sorry. My hair, it's kind of humid outside. Oh Lord. um yeah, that's not going to last forever. And do you think you're invincible, like untouchable? Because if you do, then you're going to get busted. You're going to get caught. You're going to get sloppy. You're going to make a mistake somewhere. At the end of the day, is it worth it? Because when you're a felon, and I don't judge, but if you're a felon or you're a repeat offender or your crimes are freaking serious, a lot of people don't want to hire, you know, felons and stuff like that because, yes, a lot of people are biased. I get it. I mean, I think, like, as an employer, like, you should be like, okay, what was your offenses? What did you do? Be straight up and honest with me, because if you want this job, I gotta be able to trust you and trust your word. So, but a lot of people don't want to talk to people. They just don't want to look at them twice. They're just like, yeah, no. And I mean, in hindsight, I get it because of trust issues and the decisions and mistakes that you have made along the way. Granted, but you'd be surprised the results that you get if you ask somebody what their charges were. And they're like, let me know your story. So, yeah, you maybe get quick cash in the fast lane, but it would feel so much better and safer to live an honest life in an honest road. And no one's perfect, but your trials and your tribulations is what makes you the person that you are today. There's no real jobs for repeaters or inmates, which there should be, but that's the point, that yeah, stuff happens, but when you live in the fast lane and you stack up the rap sheet and almost no one wants to hire you due to trust and such, robbery, breaking and entering, murder, why? So that you can, again, make others pay for your selfishness and greed without any consideration for anyone else but yourself, and always living in fear because it's only a matter of time before you get caught. And is it really worth it? No, no, it's not. Get an education, further your education, build, an honest life for yourself that you can be proud of. Do better, people. Do better. I mean, I've done some shady shit in my time, but you know something? I never really thought I'd come back from some of the stuff that I did, but I did. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. So, with that, thank you for watching this episode, and you have a much blessed